Good day, Tomasians. Welcome to the Tomasian Values in Real Life, where we highlight inspiring stories of alumni who continue to live out the values of competence, compassion, and commitment beyond the walls of our university. I'm Arna.
And I am Micaela Peñaflor. Today's episode is extra special because we will be hearing from one of our very own from the College of Commerce and Business Administration. Please welcome Mr. Marco Luis. So today is October 22 and we will be interviewing you. Let's start with something simple. Can you tell us your full name, your course back in UST, your year of graduation, and what you're currently doing now?
Okay, so I'm Marco Luis Labayane. I graduated from University of Santo Tomas, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration major, back in 2013. And right now I'm working as business manager, assistant vice president, security company.
So amazing. You're truly putting your Tomasian training to great use. When you think about your UST days, what part of your education really stayed with you and helped shape the person you are today?
Well, I think, syempre, of course, aside from the analyzation of the financial market, what is taught us in business administration or business economics, I think what helped me the most also is the values of integrity and compassion that was instilled to me in my UST days. It guides me to the things that I do, not only for me to be successful, but also having a sense of like,
You mentioned about compassion to the elderly. So, can you share an experience where your skills or knowledge from USC made a real difference in someone's life?
well, right now, what I can share with you, my mission really entered career in life is, in my career, I entered a fast track career program with security bank. It always been my mission to share my skills and knowledge, especially to those incoming new employees of the bank, and to them my experience, my knowledge, my skills, so that they can apply it also in their career. So that they can also have that fast track career in accelerating the career ladder. So that has been always my mission.
That's really amazing and very inspiring. I have another follow up question. Outside your profession, have you ever helped someone just because it felt like the right thing to do so?
I think me and my wife actually, who is also an alumni of UST, it has always been a dream for the two of us of establishing, well, hopefully more successful, a foundation for the elderly. So every time we see old people outside,
Seeing that you have a very strong moral compass, there must have been times when holding onto your values wasn't easy. Can you tell us about the moment when that was tested?
well, honestly, there are moments, especially at work. Of course, there are always pressures at work. Sometimes made me question of my values. Of course, there are always shortcuts in achieving the goals and the things that we need to do in work. But also, we know that it makes our lives easy, but sometimes may not be the ethical thing to do. But of course, being the martial spirit lives in me, the principle of integrity. I always choose what is the right thing to do, even if it's not the easiest way to do it.
That's the Tomasian spirit. Another follow-up question. Have you ever gone out of your way to help those with fewer resources or opportunities?
I don't know if I can say that it's out of my way, but siguro what I can share lang naman ng the capacity that I have right now is, of course, we have several typhoons or several calamities always. So as much as possible, we try to help out, donate things, but not directly from us, but of course through the means of like the mga foundations, because they have the means to do it. So as much as possible, maybe we try to donate through those means para to help out others.
That's so beautiful. What role does community play in your life and career?
Community, what I can say is, we're not that engaged so much in terms of our community, but of course, since we live in a good community right now, sometimes there are also programs that our community creates to help others. So we try as much as we can to participate. So, yeah.
Okay, so here's a tricky question. What's more important to you? Personal success or creating positive change?
Well, for me, siguro success in my work or in my personal success and creating positive changes in other lives can be at the same time naman din. For example, in my work, since I work in a bank, helping a family giving financial assistance in them achieving their dream home or a professional getting his or her first car is a success for my work and at the same time a positive change to their lives. And lastly to my co-workers, helping them by sharing my knowledge, my experience, them getting promoted, then that's a success for me as well.
You have such a wide perspective on life. What advice would you give to young Thomasians who want to live with meaning and impact?
Sure, for me, for the young Tomasans right now, live with integrity, compassion, and having a purpose in all the things that you do. It's a very big values that you should have. At the end of the day, you can always be successful and at the same time helping others out. And then your lastly is always share what is the right thing to do, your knowledge, your skills, or your experience to the next generation so that the good thing will last. Kumbaga, parang ganun. I think that's what I can impart to the young Tomasians right now.
Listening to your journey, I really saw the Tomasian value of competence, not just in doing things well, but in using your skills to lift others. It reminded me that knowledge becomes more powerful when shared.
Aside from competence, I saw compassion in every story you told. It's inspiring to realize that even small everyday acts can reflect big values. Your example, such as for the elderly, reminds me to find purpose in everything I do.
What I'll carry from your story is that the idea of success isn't just reaching the top, it's reaching out. Thank you for showing us that. Before we end, Could you please give a short message to inspire your fellow Tomasians watching right now?
Short message. I think being a Tomasian is a great privilege. Not everyone can be Tomasian, and I'm very grateful that I am I'm a UST alumni. So live with it everywhere you go. Live proud that you're a Tomasian, and everything that you learn within UST, you know what is the right thing that you will learn in the university. So carry that always with you, and for sure you'll always be successful.
Aw, that's so beautiful. Thank you, Mr. Marco Luis, for sharing your time and wisdom with us today. And to our viewers, remember, success means little without purpose, and purpose means more when shared.
Let's continue living out the Tomasian values in all that we do. Once a Tomasian,
Always at
always a
Tomasian.
Tomasian.